In this video, we're going to take a look at how to solve percent problems using equations. There are a couple key words. Anytime you see the word of, it means to multiply. Anytime you see the word is, you're going to put an equal sign. And then the last sort of clue that comes in handy with this is anytime you have a percent, change it to a decimal. Okay? Or a fraction, which means that you put it over 100. Okay? So let's look at a couple examples. In this problem, it says a school has 85% of its seats filled with an enrollment of 255. How many seats are there in the school? What you want to think for this problem is the words 85% of the seats is 255. So there I'm going to go ahead and change. 85% is 0.85, or I can also think of it as 85 over 100. Of the seats means I'm going to multiply it. I don't know how many seats there are, so that's going to be your times x. And then, last but not least, it tells me is equals 255. So basically what I am going to do, instead of turning this problem into a proportion to solve, I'm going to turn it straight into an equation based off of what I am reading. It's literally when it says 85% of seats, so it's 0.85 times x, is means equals 255. There. After that, going to use calculators probably, or use your heads, brains, to change this. Divide by 0.85. I'm going to get an answer of 300 seats for my answer. Okay. Here, I would have to multiply by, let's say, 100 over 85, or I can also reduce those. Okay. But I'm also going to get the same answer of 300 seats. So this is how I would solve if I was looking for the of quantity. What is the whole quantity, the total amount? Here are two other examples, and I scaled these problems down. I didn't do a word problem at all with it, but basically this is what if the problem simplifies down to what percent of 30 is 6. So basically what percent is the unknown of 30 means times 30 is 6 means equals 6. Divide by 30, divide by 30. So x would equal 1/5, which if I divided would be 0.2, or it would also equal 20%. 1/5 is going to equal 20 out of 100. So therefore, 20% would be my final answer. And then what if it's given you the percent, but in this case it says what is, so equals some unknown number equals 60%, which is going to be 0.6 of 40, means times 40. So this might be a situation where also too you might want to consider using a fraction. 60 over 100 is equal to 40, or times 40. Here the zeros cancel. Okay, this zero cancels with this zero. Basically it equals 24 in the end. So 24 is 60% of 40, which means it's a part of 40, so that makes sense. So anyway, that's basically how this boils down to. These problems are more reading than anything else. They're the same exact problems we did with proportions over the last few days, but now, like I said, we're moving into how would we set up the equation, and it's basically based off of exactly how you read the problem.